Hello, Huskies back again with more San Jose Sharks GM mode Adventures mode commentary. Before I get into the actual commentary, if anybody's here for the Southampton FIFA career mode, just know that that's not. I haven't given up on that. I know I only posted one episode and it was last Thursday. That one takes a lot of time to put up. Like I have to do a lot of research into players and whatnot. I also haven't a lot of time to myself to record, so expect an episode of that probably twice, 2 to 3 times a week. Going forward, with the next one probably coming out on Wednesday of this week, so in 2 days, or tomorrow, no 2 days, today's Monday. But yeah, just know that it's a work in progress right now. But yeah, anyway, onto our Sharks. Last video we did the off season. Ooh, my right trigger feels a little funky. We're off to a good start. We were able to sign Connor Carrick and Colton Parayko, 2 stud defensemen that really kind of bring us over the edge. Not entirely sure what to do. We're pretty much just gonna sim. It's funny to think that this team is better balanced than my Edmonton team. But the only question mark I have is Boquist. While he's a great stat guy, he's making 6.2 because I anticipated him getting a boost. He didn't get that boost, and I could probably trade him for a better 2A forward. But I want to let the stats make that decision for me, pretty much. Wait, let's go ahead and sim to the regular season opener. No, Gibson gets hurt in the first game of the season. Well, preseason. And as also, as I mentioned, the Southampton thing. I'm gonna aim for these NHL videos to still be every day, but like I said, it's both my dad's on vacation this week, and I don't know if I'll have a lot of time to myself to record. I anticipate still having everyday videos, but just know they might go up later in the day than usual. Like, I try to get these up at 6 a.m. my time, which is Central Time, so that my European viewers can watch them. So they might just go up a little later in the afternoon, but they should still go up. I'm excited about this Sharks team, so I want to record more. Finally, a playoff caliber team with a rebuild that was pretty much just built off of one guy in the comments and myself. Like this team is just Mueller, Reinhardt, or sorry, Mueller and Hurdle. That's it. Nice. Stepniak gets his first NHL goal. Nice. Hurdle and Gunsel. Very nice. So yeah, this is the first rebuild. Nice. Someone a goal. This is the first rebuild I've done that I think I've actually had success with, and I've actually wanted to keep going with. I've done plenty of rebuilds where they just don't get off the ground. Like, you can't find those guys to progress, or your draft picks don't pan out. This is probably the best one I've done so far. I mean, obviously we didn't... It took us, what, 3 seasons to do it? I mean, 3 seasons for a rebuild, I don't think is that terrible, considering we tore it all down. Like, we traded off everybody. After bringing in better players. So honestly, I'm surprised that it's gone this well. So we're not there yet. I want to do 2 or 3 seasons, recording-wise, more of this series before I call it quits and turn it into a stream GM mode. I think 3 more seasons, including this one. So I guess 4 more seasons. Depending on time frame, I have one more GM mode I want to do this summer before NHL 18 comes out. And I really don't want to buy NHL 18 because I know the game's not going to be anything different. But I will probably once again be a sheep to the herd and purchase it because there's no competition, there's no reason, there's no other hockey games. Sadly, that's what sports gaming has come to nowadays. Every single major sport has it. The only game that has competition is NBA, and then there's soccer, which FIFA has Pro Evolution, and Pro Evolution is still kind of meh. It's a niche market game, kind of. It's a shame that sports gaming has gone the wayside of competition-wise. I remember the days of PlayStation 2 where you'd have 3 or 4 different sports games for one genre of sport. You'd have 2K hockey, you'd have 989 hockey, you'd have EA hockey, Madden, NFL 2K. Like, it's a shame because no competition means games don't have to progress. And that's very clear with this game. The gameplay has not changed an inch since the initial Xbox One release, despite how bad the gameplay is. It still doesn't matter if you're... I think they might have gotten better with actually having, you know, like, attributes matter. Because I know Superman uploaded a video, last year, that showed John Scott doing the exact same moves and speed that Sidney Crosby had. Obviously, one was a 65 and one was a 94, so they shouldn't be able to do the same thing. But that's this game. That's exactly how this game goes. There's no visual parity between the players, and that's what really hurts this game. And I know that there's slider gurus out there who have tried and tried for years now to get this game to a playable standpoint, and some people have. But sadly, because I'm a online gamer, I guess you can peg it. And I know I'm kind of getting off topic, like I'm not talking about the GM mode, but we're basically just simming to the playoffs. I don't have any moves I want to make. This team is a playoff team. The regular season just kind of meh. Just kind of keeping it. If we were bad enough that I had to make moves, I'd make moves. But I figured I'd talk about this since I started. And I just derailed myself. Damn it. Oh, yeah, right. Slider groups have tried to make the offline game playable. And I give them credit. They've come very close to making this game playable. But as an online gamer, as I'm considered, because I've played ESHL versus HUT for the past, 10 years? I've been playing Versus since NHL 06. I've been playing HUT since it first came out in, 12? I think. I don't play HUT anymore. It's fucking stupid now. But you get the point. I played ESHL since its inception. I've always been on top teams. And the inherited gripe I have with this game, because I'm an online gamer, I know all the shortcuts, I know all the secrets, I know all the glitch goals, everything that goes in 95% of the time. Like, there's no random factor to playing offline games. Like, I've tried my damnedest to play this GM mode that I have with a created team and a franchise fantasy draft roster. I play it on True Broadcast. I play it on auto shot simulation, so I can't pick and choose where my shots go, so that I allow the computer to shoot for me. That way I can't cheese, as they would say, like I can't glitch goal. But even that, I mean, even that feels cheesy, because it's not auto aim anymore, it's aim assist. They got rid of full on auto aim. Aim assist, just, you can still pick where to go, and then the game just kind of auto corrects to where you were aiming. So that's still cheesy. I mean, you can still, like, always come in and shoot far side, or come in and always go backhand. And even with aim assist, if you come in and go backhand forehand or forehand backhand while moving away from the net on a rush, it goes in every time. There was a HUT video I uploaded back in November. I don't remember what the name of it was. I think it was my NHL 17 review. I'll put a link in the description. It's when I first started making videos again. I gave my honest review of this game. Well, granted, that was in November, and I was pretty hyped. I actually really enjoyed this game off the bat, but it really went downhill quick. And in the game, I said I had a breakaway. I said, I'm gonna go score a goal this certain way right now, and I did it. And that's just what this game has become. But all right, I'm gonna take a break from my ramblings on gameplay to go over our team here. So Reinhardt and Hurdle both have 41 points. Nice. Mark Stone with 32 points, 8 goals. I expected him to be a goal scorer, but I mean, Hurdle's really potting him. He's got 16. Reinhardt is 14. Jake Gunsel has 15 on the third line. I mean, I know he's a sniper, but maybe he has to go on that second line. Maybe Boquist should go down. Maybe I should Boquist on the second line as a center and Gunsel as a winger. Because, I mean, our goal scoring kind of falls off once you get past those big three. Those are our only double-digit guys, but look at our plus-minuses, especially on our defense. Plus 17, plus 12 for Bouchard, plus 12 for Mueller. Robinson's a plus 7, Korlov's a plus 8, so we're looking really good. I think I am going to make that change. I'm going to put Gunsel on the second line and see if his scoring stays the same. because he's got a nasty shot, and he's a sniper. So he'll be more inclined to shoot. I assume Gibson's doing well. Yeah, 18-6 with a 194. Markstrom's 8-1 with a 198. Both of them almost have 930 save percentage. Yeah, our team's pretty sick right now. I'm going to go make that line change, though. And then I will go back to ranting on general gameplay. Since I like to feel that I've played enough EA to have a solid understanding of how the game works. What was Rasmussen's stats? 12 points? That's it? I mean, 12 points? Really? He has 12 points in 38 games. He's a +3. Yeah, that second line is struggling. They need a goal scorer. So let's put Gunsel up there and see if this third line can hang. I'm actually going to put... Let's try Solara on the fourth line with Stepniak up here. Stepniak doesn't have the greatest shot, but he's a sniper. So I'm hoping that maybe he can get going, because how many points does he have? He has 17, so he has more points than Rasmussen. Kreisky at least has 22. Yeah, we'll see if Gunsel can keep those points up. I like that my two guys are 90s on the first line now. Alright, some to the trade deadline. Like I said, I don't think I need to do anything. Boquist, if anything, he'll be maybe a draft day move. See if I can like trade him for a high pick or something. Although I don't think I have any prospects left to progress, so he might have to be traded for a player. How did I even get on the topic of talking about NHL 17's gameplay? Was I talking about... I don't remember. Like I said, I'll leave a link to my NHL 17 review in the description. And I'll also link it at the end of the video in the end screen. Yeah, I can't bring myself to play this game if it's not GM mode. It's the same thing over and over and over again. Granted, the only game mode I would play besides GM mode is Versus, online Versus, because the gameplay in that is rather decent. It sure as fuck beats Hut. The website that I play a 66 League on just did a Versus tournament, and I was watching a lot of their games, and the gameplay just looked better. Granted, a lot of those guys don't know how to play Versus. Like, there's a pretty low talent level, I guess you could say. But still, the gameplay looks much better in Versus than it does in any other game mode. And that's kind of where FIFA comes in, is I love the gameplay in FIFA. The simming is a little rough, but I absolutely love physically playing that game. So we'll see if that Southampton stays a sim-based manager career. It might turn into, or at least have instances where I'll upload a video and it'll be a couple games played kind of cut together, since I have editing software now. But yeah, we're rolling, man. I haven't really paid attention to our record because I've been rambling, but 37, 10, and 7. 37, 12, and 7. Of course, we'll lose back-to-back games once I start paying attention. Jason Zucker for our first round pick. Do I even have room for Jason Zucker? Is he even worth trading for? 85 overall. He'd probably be better than Boquist, to be honest. I don't want to make that trade, though. I don't think that helps us. Because I don't think Boquist is necessarily hurting us right now. Okay, so we lost 3 straight since I paid attention. There we go. Alright, enough of harping on NHL 17. I guess I can title this my NHL 17 gripes. Jared Spurgeon, I don't need a defenseman, bro. We'll get back to this video's almost over. I guess I could talk about Nashville spanking Pittsburgh in Game 3. That was pretty nice to see. Pecorine kind of got back on the horse after struggling in Games 1 and 2. Alright, so we're 39, 15, and 7. 85 points, first in the division. We have 61 games played so far. Reinhardt's still a point per game player. He's down from a 90 to an 89, but that's okay. Hurdle has 60 points, 22 goals apiece. Gunsel only has 18 goals. So since moving him, he's scored less, but Boquist has actually scored more. Same for Kempe. So that third line just keeps getting better. Stepniak kind of struggling. Kreisky's really struggling. But I think that's because that second line doesn't score. If that second line scored, he'd be doing the same as like Solar is a plus 17 on the fourth line. We have 10 plus goals out of Rasmussen, Gardner, Carrick even. Robinson has 10 goals and 1 assist. Yeah, it's still that second line is struggling. I thought Gunso would be a decent scorer. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a combination of Rasmussen and Kreisky. Are they both second line players? They are, right? Oh no, Rasmussen's actually a third liner. Wow, I might mess up my lines here for the end of the season. Go edit line. My defense has gotten even better. Jesus. I love that my defense was absolute ass for 3 seasons, and then I get 1 good off season, and we're... Bouchard's an 87? Holy shit. Alright, Korvalov, you kind of lost your spot there, bud. Bouchard really progressing for us. That's good. Very good. What's So let's actually put Boquist back on this second line, and we'll put Rasmussen with Stepniak and Kempe, and see if that helps. Because Rasmussen is a power forward, so he should be a scorer, but that third line he might be better on. And I think that Kreisky just needs... Maybe the two-way forward of Boquist will be a better option. Actually, who has better face-offs? Kreisky does. Let's put Kreisky at center because he is the playmaker. Actually, but a two-way forward... No, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm actually going to end the video here. Stepniak has 30 points. I mean, that's not terrible. Yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Like I said, links to the NHL 17 review will be up on the screen shortly and also in the description. Pretty much just me telling you how the gameplay sucks, but the game modes are decent. But yeah, we have what, 21 games left, so we can finish with a possible 60 wins. I don't know, give me your opinions on the game in general. Like, what do you play? What do you enjoy? Yeah, leave those in the comments. As always, remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. That's what helps spread the series. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.